You have probably seen the videos. A dolphin leaping beside a boat, a dolphin saving a swimmer from a shark, a dolphin nudging a human toward shore. The internet loves these stories. You watch them and you think, dolphins are basically good, intelligent, friendly, on our side. But the real answer is far stranger. Dolphins are not the gentle creatures the videos suggest, and the science that reveals what they actually are is one of the most uncomfortable things researchers have discovered about any animal on Earth. Start with something called alliance politics. Biologist Richard Connor spent decades studying wild bottlenose dolphins in Shark Bay, Australia. What he found looked less like animal behavior and more like a crime thriller. Male dolphins form gangs, not loose groups, organized alliances of 2 to 3 males who work together with a level of coordination that had never been documented in any non-human species outside of primates. These alliances kidnap females. A group of males will surround a single female, herding her away from the rest of the pod, keeping her isolated for days or weeks at a time. The female tries to escape. The males block every exit. Connor called this coercive consortship. In plain language, it is one of the darkest behaviors documented in the animal kingdom, carried out by an animal most people consider a symbol of peace. And it gets more complicated, because those small alliances sometimes need backup, so they form alliances with other alliances. Connor documented what he called a second-order alliance, groups of groups, working together strategically, able to recognize which teams were on their side and which were not. This level of social complexity was previously thought to exist only in humans and a handful of other primates. The brain that runs this system is extraordinary. Dolphins have a brain-to-body ratio, second only to humans. They pass the mirror test. They recognize their own reflection. They have signature whistles, individual names they use to call each other. Neuroscientist Lori Marino, who spent years studying cetacean cognition, described dolphin intelligence as genuinely comparable to human social intelligence in its complexity and flexibility. And that intelligence is exactly what makes the rest so unsettling, because the same brain that can recognize its own face, use tools, solve problems, and remember individual humans across decades is also capable of something researchers have documented repeatedly and struggle to explain. Dolphins kill porpoises, not for food. Porpoises are not prey. They are too small to eat. Researchers have found porpoise bodies showing the exact internal injuries consistent with dolphin impact: broken ribs, hemorrhaged organs, blunt force trauma. The dolphins kill them deliberately and leave them. Marine biologist Ben Wilson, who studied this phenomenon in Scottish waters, described trying to understand a behavior that serves no obvious survival purpose. The working theory is that it may be practice, young male dolphins developing the physical aggression they will later use in their alliance behaviors, but practice on a living creature that has done nothing to provoke them. And then there are the sharks. The story you have been told is that dolphins protect swimmers from sharks, and sometimes this is true. There are documented cases of dolphins circling humans and keeping sharks at a distance, but researchers who have studied dolphin-shark interactions closely note something the viral videos leave out. Dolphins attack sharks regularly, not to protect anyone, but because they can. A dolphin's nose is hard enough, and its speed is sufficient that it can ram a shark with enough force to rupture internal organs. They do this not only defensively, but offensively, sometimes without provocation. The same animal, the same intelligence, the same species that saves swimmers sometimes. This is the part that matters. You are taught to sort animals into categories: good ones and bad ones, friendly ones and dangerous ones. Dolphins landed firmly in the good column, and everything that did not fit that story got left out. But dolphins were never in the good column. They were never in the bad column either. They are simply intelligent animals using every tool their evolution gave them, including violence, manipulation, and complex social strategy, to survive and reproduce in an ocean that has been trying to kill them for 50 million years. The next time you see that video of a dolphin leaping beside a boat, smiling its permanent smile, remember that the smile is anatomy, not emotion, and somewhere in the same ocean, the same species is doing something the camera did not catch.